Ambassador Greer, let me just stop you there. I'm not asking about projections. I'm asking if the numbers show that 700,000 people have lost their jobs because of these new tariffs that Trump has slapped on. Will the administration reverse course and lift those tariffs?
Senator, that's not going to happen. We've lost 5 million manufacturing jobs.
A number. If the number is 3.5 million, if it never comes to pass, you don't have to worry about your answer. But if 3.5 million people lose their jobs because of these tariffs, is the Trump administration prepared to lift them?
Right now, this minute,
this economy is teetering on the edge of collapse. We have the power right here in the Senate and over in the House of Representatives to take this authority away from Donald Trump. We can get this voted on. Senator Wyden and I have already are about to introduce.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. If you love America, if you believe in putting our workers and our country first, you've come to the right place. Today, we're reacting to a Senate hearing where Elizabeth Warren and some of her Democrat buddies are absolutely losing their minds over President Trump's America First tariff policies. I just watched the video, and let me tell you, the left is in full meltdown mode. So, let's break this down and set the record straight, because I'm tired of the fear-mongering and the same old globalist talking points.
Mr. Chairman, Donald Trump is single-handedly driving this economy off a cliff. With no evidence to back him up, he's claimed emergency authorities to slap new tariffs on nearly every product we import from nearly every country. But Congress has the power to reverse these tariffs, and we should do so immediately. Tariffs can be a tool to help build things in America, but Trump has slapped tariffs on, then off again with no rhyme or reason. And the uncertainty about the long-term rules makes companies far less likely to invest in manufacturing or jobs here in the United States. If Congress doesn't stand up to Trump, economists predict a recession before the end of the year. And Fed Chair Jerome Powell says we're in a real danger of, quote, both higher unemployment and higher inflation. Translation, Trump's tariffs will push millions of workers out of jobs and push prices up at the same time. So, Ambassador Greer, we've heard a lot of conflicting statements about whether these tariffs are here to stay, how many more rounds of on-off we're going to do. So let me ask the question from a different perspective. Ambassador Greer, we lost 700,000 jobs each month in the last recession. If 700,000 Americans lose their jobs, will the Trump administration suspend these tariffs?
Senator, I think the economists who are making these projections, who often are in favor of fully unfettered free trade, are the same ones who said in the first Trump term that putting tariffs on something that's going to happen.
Let me just stop you there. I'm not asking about projections. I'm asking if the numbers show that 700,000 people have lost their jobs because of these new tariffs that Trump has slapped on. Will the administration reverse course and lift those tariffs?
Senator, that's not going to happen. We've lost 5 million manufacturing jobs over the years, which is the number I'm most worried about, and we have to get those jobs back.
So I take that as a no. Let me try another one. Moody's says that if the Trump tariffs remain in place, we will definitely plunge into a recession, which will ultimately cost 3.5 million Americans their jobs. So, Ambassador Greer, if Trump's tariffs push 3.5 million people out of work, will the Trump administration reverse course and lift those tariffs?
Senator, the Wall Street analysts are wrong. They never want to have any kind of change to the status quo.
Right or wrong.
But that's who you're quoting to me, Senator.
I'm giving you a number. If the number is 3.5 million, if it never comes to pass, you don't have to worry about your answer. But if 3.5 million people lose their jobs because of these tariffs, is the Trump administration prepared to lift them?
Right now, this minute, we're working on negotiations with countries who believe they can achieve reciprocity with us and get their trade deficit down. And that's the emergency we're focused on. There's not going to be a situation where years from now we've lost millions of jobs.
Let me try one more time. If Trump tariffs push workers out of their jobs and raise prices, as Fed Chair Powell has predicted, will you reverse course then?
I think also with respect to Chairman Powell, who I don't know personally, but I know the president makes decisions on trade, and he rarely takes advice from Chairman Powell on this. We found in Trump 1 that you could put tariffs on China and you could make it work and have lower income, lower unemployment, lower inflation, and increase real median household income over time as we reshore. And that's what we have to do, Senator.
What I'm hearing you say is that no one can hear a rhyme or reason to why the tariffs are off again, on again, off again, on again. But what you're telling us is the fact that hundreds of thousands, even millions of people could lose their jobs and that prices could go up will not be a factor for you or for Donald Trump for rolling those tariffs back. Look, if Republicans are serious about protecting American jobs and fighting inflation, then they can join Democrats right now to pass a resolution to fix Trump's reckless tariffs. This economy is teetering on the edge of collapse. We have the power right here in the Senate and over in the House of Representatives to take this authority away from Donald Trump. We can get this voted on. Senator Wyden and I have already are about to introduce the bill to do that. And if Republicans are serious about not playing the red light, green light with tariffs, but instead about protecting our economy, our families, our jobs, and keeping prices low, then Republicans should join us on that. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator, let's get into it. There she goes again. Elizabeth Warren, standing up there, saying President Trump is single-handedly driving this economy off a cliff. Really, Senator? You mean the same president who brought back American manufacturing, who stood up to China, and who made it clear we're not going to be pushed around by foreign countries anymore? Let's talk about tariffs, because Warren and most of the Democrats don't seem to understand what they're for. Tariffs aren't just about raising some prices. They're a tool, a powerful tool, to bring jobs back home, to protect American industries from unfair foreign competition, and to make sure that when you buy something, it isn't coming from a country that cheats, pollutes, or abuses workers. For years, our politicians, on both sides, sold out America. They let our steel mills close, let our factories head overseas, and told us, don't worry, free trade will make everyone richer. But who got richer? Wall Street, China, and the global elites. Not the American worker, not the middle class, not the people who built this country. Oh, here we go. Warren's quoting economists and Jerome Powell telling us the sky is falling. Folks, these are the same so-called experts who said NAFTA would be a huge win. The same experts who told us China joining the WTO would be great for the world. The same experts who didn't see the 2008 crash coming. Why should we trust them now? They're wrong more often than they're right. And let's be honest, most of them are globalists who never cared about the American heartland. Elizabeth Warren keeps asking, if these tariffs cost jobs, will Trump back down? Here's the thing, Trump's not in it for Wall Street. He's in it for us. He's fighting to bring jobs home. The only reason we lost millions of manufacturing jobs in the first place is because of bad trade deals and weak leadership. And let's not forget, when Trump put on those tariffs, what happened? We got tough with China. We renegotiated deals. Companies started coming back. The left said it couldn't be done, but Trump did it. The numbers don't lie. Unemployment hit record lows before COVID. Wages went up, especially for blue-collar workers. Ambassador Greer is absolutely right. The real emergency is the decades-long trade deficit. Every year, we send hundreds of billions overseas. That's money that should be staying here, building our infrastructure, funding our schools, and creating jobs for American families. You want to fix the economy? You fix that. That's what Trump's tariffs are about. Now, Warren says tariffs will push millions of workers out of jobs and push prices up. Let's get real. Inflation is hitting Americans hard, but it's not because of tariffs. It's because of out-of-control government spending, endless printing of money, and Biden's war on American energy. As for jobs, Democrats love to scare people, but they never talk about the jobs lost to China, to Mexico, to every country we've shipped our industries to. Trump's tariffs are about reversing that. It's about dignity. It's about sovereignty. It's about America first. Warren says Congress should take away Trump's power to put America first. To that I say, no way. The American people are tired of being sold out. We want leaders who fight for us, not for multinational corporations. If you're a Republican watching this, remember, your voters want strong borders, fair trade, and American jobs. Stand with Trump. Stand with the American worker. Don't cave to the Democrats' globalist agenda. Destructive? Reckless? You know what's reckless? Letting our supply chains go overseas. Letting China control our medicine, our technology, our future. That's the real chaos, folks. So here's my message to Elizabeth Warren and her pals. America is done being ripped off. We're done bowing to Beijing. We're done letting Wall Street dictate our future. President Trump is fighting for Main Street, for American families, for the future of this great nation. Tariffs aren't perfect, but they're 1,000 times better than the surrender the left is offering. We need to keep fighting for fair trade, for strong borders, for American jobs. No apologies. If you agree, hit that like button, subscribe for more no-nonsense, America First commentary, and share this video with every proud patriot you know. God bless you, God bless our workers, and God bless the United States of America.